everybody, welcome to Power Poppy. I'm Allison Cope and I'm your hostess today for Inspire Me Monday. Today we're going to work on a technique using Copic markers, and basically we're going to use them for a watercolor technique, of course without the water. So here are some of the things that we need today. I've die cut and black embossed our beautiful little primroses image. I'll come back to that in a second. This is going to be the focal point where this goes on top. You're going to need a clear block, or you can use a plastic plate, something that is white behind so you can see the color. This is just my card base and where I drew my color inspiration from. We have greens, blues, and kind of a tea colored. And you're also going to need some various ink colorless blender, and it can also come in your colorless blender pen, but for this technique I'm actually going to use a water pen, so this is actually filled with our various ink. Okay, and our color scheme today for Copics, really simple. Okay, I've drawn those colors from those pattern papers, and let's get started. For this technique, you're going to grab your colorless blender filled pen, and you are going to scribble some of your Copic markers onto your acetate or your clear glass block. And basically, all you do is squeeze, and you don't need a lot of solution to pick up that color. It's just like adding water to paints. Okay. And see how it's not opaque. I mean, this is the same color here. Totally different effects when you use that colorless blender. Okay, and that's basically the technique that we're going to use today. So let's get started on our actual piece. I'm going to start with my light blue, which is my BG53. And once again, I'm just going to lay down that color almost as if it were watercolor paint, except it's just our Copic markers out of a medium, so it's actually quite quick. I'm just laying down my first initial light blue color because we're going to come back and add. Okay, so very simple. And of course, if you need more, just color some more on that block. Easy peasy. I'm going to keep my color palette very simple. I like the transparency that this technique gives you too. So there's our base blue. And I'm going to take our darker blue, which is our BG57. And we'll bring it out from the centers of our bloom here. I'm not being exact by any means. Really quick, easy, sleazy process. Yeah, just applying that darker blue, apply it into my shadows here. There we go. We've got our blooms colored. Now let's give our, actually, need to make sure we do all of them, because we have our blooms that aren't open as much here. Going back to my lighter blue again. Really easy. Okay, let's go to our green. So the two greens I've picked to correspond with our papers are, excuse my dog, YG25, which is our lighter green, and then our YG G17. It's a little bit darker. Alright. Just gonna wipe off the tip of my brush here that still has a little touch of blue. And we're going to go and pick up that light green again. And because this solution is quite liquidy, just like a watercolor would be, it goes on quite quickly. Just kind of nice for a change, because I color for hours on one image. So this is a nice change. Just getting in our base. Light green. And go and take some of that excuse me, YG17, and we'll go and work some of our darker greens in. I'm not going to put too much of this color in. We'll put a little bit, give our image some depth. So once again, I'm barely squeezing that tube to use more solution. Actually, works quite well. So you know what, I think we're going to go in and we'll deepen maybe some of the blue in the flowers again. Squeaky. This is a BG49 we're going to pull in here. Just it adds a little bit more richness to that blue color. Yes, and my little Tico is just sitting off camera here. I'm not being exact, I'm just playing with color here. Yes, Teeks. Add a little color in those blooms to open there. Really easy to go in and add more, which is great. I love watercolor, but I just don't do it enough, so I thought I'd share this fun technique with you. I think it worked out rather well. So, thanks for joining me for the technique. I'm going to go in and add a little bit of our E31 to our background, and I will show you the card finished at the end. Alright, thanks for joining me.